one of the bigger political stories that I'm sure you're aware of and our viewers are sure aware of, as Charlie was live streaming last night with the Wisconsin election results, was unfortunately the Republican candidate didn't win. Now, the polling throughout the race was the Lib judge was 7% ahead, if not more, for even up to the day of the election. So obviously disappointing. Nobody's stoked about that. At the same time, Wisconsin's, interestingly enough, on their question 1, did, however, vote overwhelmingly 63% to 37% to have voter ID be codified in the state's constitution. Morgan, help me make sense of this, because you got your super lib woke judge who's possibly going to gerrymander some of the congressional districts, but then also Wisconsin is doing what I think is a very, well, conservative, but also just reasonable thing of saying, yeah, you need to show a photo ID when you vote, and now it's in the state constitution.
Voter ID laws is becoming increasingly more popular within the Democrats because they see what has gone on in our country over the last 4 years. So while they still are probably fiscally more Democratic than conservative, they can still support some kind of law like implementing voter ID at the polls, which truly is common sense. So I think this is more of those Democrats that, maybe want a lefty judge in there. They don't want someone who has super conservative ideals, but they can get behind certain legislation that conservatives support. And I think this also continues to show how our country is continuing to move in a conservative direction, especially when it comes to certain issues.